Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I'm of course your host Aaron, and today we are talking about the April 3rd edition of WWE Monday Night Raw, the go-home show before WrestleMania. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. So the Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania, I've got to tell you from my perspective, was anything but, whoa, I really want to see this WrestleMania that's coming on Saturday and Sunday. Not only is it supposedly going to be 9 hours each night, which I think is highly unlikely, it might just be 9 hours total with combined shows. There's only a few matches that I'm interested in, and we will go over the card and my predictions and all that shit at a later time. So let's just talk about what happened on Monday Night Raw tonight. I put on the glasses because I have my computer up and I want to see what the fuck I'm talking about. So first, Gunther came out to the ring and he basically said, listen, I'm the champ, you all suck. Jay, you think you are going to come over and beat me this Saturday at WrestleMania. Look what I did to your brother. I made him a bloody mess. And when I'm done, I'm going to go to your mom and tell her I beat the fucking shit out of you. And Gunther walked off. Pimp, Gunther's the man. Awesome promo. I'm giving this sumbitch a up. That's right. It is getting an up. Then we had our first match of the night was Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Bayley with Laura Valkyrie. This match was like between the both of them. Interference by both Raquel Rodriguez and Laura Valkyrie, which led to Bayley getting a small package on Liv Morgan for the 1-2-3. They will be having a tag team title match at WrestleMania that I am not interested in because I definitely think that Bayley will turn on Laura Valkyrie. We had a match between Rey Mysterio. Well, you know what? I'm giving that sumbitch a down. There you go. Rey Mysterio with the LWO versus Julius Creed with American Made. This match was pretty sweet. I got to admit, I was into it. LWO and American Made were both thrown out. Well, the additional members of their group were thrown out by the referee, which just had it between Rey Mysterio and Julius Creed. Julius Creed, of course, was showing his strength, picking up Rey Mysterio. I cannot believe, what's his name? Pat McAfee. Oh my God, Julius Creed is so strong. Shut the fuck up. Dude, seriously, shut the fuck up. Because Rey Mysterio must weigh, $110? Of course he can be picked up by anyone. And Julius Creed is freaking strong as shit. So anyway, the match came down to El Grande Americano making his way to the ring and saving the match. And Julius Creed, lost by a 619, and Rey Mysterio won the match, leading to the WrestleMania match, Rey Mysterio versus El Americano. And at the end, I think Rey Mysterio stood tall after Americano beat up Dragon Lee. Got his name right the second time. I was going to say Red Dragon. Let's give this sumbitch I'll give it an up. I'll give it an up. There you go. I'm being nice. I'm going to be a nice guy. Next was a match I was actually really anticipating to be a banger. Was AJ Styles versus Karrion Kross. It was okay. I knew that Karrion Kross wasn't going to win this match. AJ Styles had to look tall going into his match at WrestleMania against Logan Paul. Of course, he won with the Yagoroshi, and Styles lands a what? Didn't even say what he did to win. I couldn't remember. I think he did the elbow. Styles Clash? They didn't do a Styles Clash. He did the elbow outside the rope. And at the end of the match, Logan Paul, of course, came down and hit the pulverizer on AJ Styles. Normally, if the heel or the face stand tall at the end, it is a premonition that in the end of the WrestleMania match, that person will lose. Logan Paul, I'm going to say this match is getting an up for that pulverizer. AJ Styles and Karrion Kross getting it down, wasn't too important, and Logan Paul will probably lose at WrestleMania. Then I'm just going to tell you this, it was just stupid. Jey Uso came out and said, I'm here for you guys, the fans. I don't even think he did a yeet. And then he said that Gunther was scared. I don't know if Gunther is scared. I don't think he's scared. I'm just not a big Jey Uso fan. I'm just not a big fucking Jey Uso fan. Sorry, guys. In the back, there's a little segment with, Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker's like, oh yeah, I'm going to have to put my title up in a fatal four-way. And then Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Carlito, and Dominic came in and beat the shit out of him. And that was it. Left him in line beaten up. Will he come back later? Maybe, probably. Penta versus Finn Balor. Whoa! This match was fucking pimp. Really great. But what happened was Braun Breaker came in, of course, like I just said, was going to make an appearance. Started spearing the shit out of everybody. Went into the ring, speared Finn, speared Penta, got a disqualification. This match was shit. The match overall, like I said, shit. The Braun Breaker shit, boop. I'm excited about this WrestleMania match. Maybe. I hope Dominic wins. I hope Dom wins. And then, who stood tall at the end? Penta. I guess Penta at the end? No, nope. I'm just reading more stuff. It don't really give a shit. All right, and that would bring us to the end of the show. I didn't know I was going to go through all the results that quick, but I guess being a 2.5-hour show and most of this stuff on the card is garbage. Here comes a tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to the ring with Paul Heyman. Roman Reigns goes, listen, Paul, I don't ask for favors. I just take them. I do what I want. So I don't understand why the fuck you're doing this favor for CM Punk. CM Punk didn't do me a favor. He did you a favor. And in the end, I'm getting screwed, Paul. So you need to explain what's going on here. So before Paul Heyman could even get on the mic and explain himself, out came Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins came out to all the dumb, dramatic bullshit. Came inside the ring and said, listen, you know, you don't know if Paul Heyman trusts you. Paul Heyman can't be trusted. He's diabolical. Why would he say, hey, CM Punk, I'll be in your corner? All this other shit, putting ideas into Roman Reigns' head. Roman Reigns turns to Paul Heyman. We think that Roman Reigns will hit Paul Heyman. And what happens? He beat the shit out of Seth Rollins, threw him around the ring, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, CM Punk's music hits when Roman Reigns pushes Paul Heyman to the ground. I don't know what took CM Punk so long to come out. CM Punk power walked his way down the ring like fucking Vince McMahon. Wasn't really impressed with CM Punk tonight. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I fell off the CM Punk bandwagon for tonight. I don't know. I just was not feeling Punk, and this segment really did fall flat. Punk came into the ring, started punching Roman Reigns. Looked at, Heyman. Hey, Heyman, you alright? Hey, buddy, you good? Got speared by Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns like, blah, 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 blah. And from the back, I should have mentioned that Seth Rollins, when he came to the ring, was wearing a vest, like shieldish vest. Not exact shieldish, but quote unquote. And hit Roman Reigns just like he did from behind when he turned on him when he was in the Shield and joined Triple H and the Authority. And then gave a nice curb stomp to CM Punk. And that ended the show. Paul Heyman looking scared as shit. Rollins, and that was it. That ended it. Overall, this Monday Night Raw leading into the pay-per-view does not get me hype. I'm giving this whole thing a down. Overall, Monday Night Raw, this is a down. Hopefully on SmackDown, there will be something great, good, and we will all be happy. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me with 8 Minutes there, and I will see you next time. We're going to more stuff, more things, and of course, more of me. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.